So we've just turned up to Top End Safari Camp now, and we're just going to get acquainted with our room. First up, airboat.
In last week's episode, we spent a crazy 24 hours at the Top End Safari Camp and then started our long drive back to Brisbane. We are at Bitter Springs for first light this morning. This week,
here we are at the pretty famous Daly Waters pub. This pub's well known also for just having just everything on the walls. Alright. Off we go. Tomorrow we're going to have 800 k's to do, and the next day another 800. Not your usual pub patrons. I'm Matt, and this is Holly. We've been travelling around Australia for the past 12 months in our old Toyotas, going to some of the most incredible locations. Subscribe and join the adventure.
last week we left you here at Bitter Springs, which is just outside of Mataranka. Our first leg of the drive takes us to Daly Waters, where we spend the night with our friends Skye and Emerson. And then the next few days we drive all the way back to Brisbane.
Well, that was a bit better than a drive to work for your first thing in the morning. Cold when you get out though. It's so hot in, and it's actually quite cool out. Very nice start to the day. Now we've just got, oh actually we don't have too much driving. Only going to Daly Waters. We're going to catch up with Skye and Emerson, and we actually saw them in Tassie. They're absolute legends. And now we're in the Northern Territory. Going to catch up at Daly Waters pub. So that's going to be fun. And tomorrow is the start of the big drive to Brisbane. The big 4 days to Brisbane. I think there'll be some big 10-12 hour driving days, but let's get over and done with. Smash it out, and we'll get to Brisbane. Good amount of smoke up here about to go through, so it must just be like either back burning or just a little grass fire, but they're pretty they start them around here anyways, because if they left it and there was a good wet season and during the dry there'd be that much fuel. If they didn't do it, then they could really have a bit of a disaster. So yeah, have a look out there.
So we just pulled over in Larrimah at the Pink Panther Hotel. So we just saw the sign for it. Apparently it's voted one of the top 10 pubs, the outback pubs in Australia, so we thought we'd best come and check it out. So here we are at the pretty famous Daly Waters pub. Yes, pretty eclectic mix of stuff around here. I was listening to a book recently called Down Under by Bill Bryson, so he's been here. Better go check it out. So this pub's well known also for just having just everything on the walls, like IDs, underwear, t-shirts, just everything. It's pretty funny.
No complaint.
So near the Daly Waters pub is the Stewart tree. So the explorer John McDowell Stewart is presumed to have carved the initial S on this tree. I love how they just presume that. Might be just one over there, who knows? But there is no discernible S, so that's pretty funny. Yeah, it's presumed to have done it on this one. Anyways, we're going to head to Free Camp now, and then Skye and Emerson will meet up with us. Stickers going on. Also, so I did a little drawing for these guys with their troopy, Tracy, when I was actually on the boat on the Spirit of Tassie, and look what this mad fella has done. Mate, it's looking good.
Need to see calf raises.
He got it, my drawing of his troopy tattooed on his calf. How cool. Hey, look at it. Unreal.
Ooh, you are good at it. Yeah.
You a sign writer? Alright, that one went better. I'm better than ours.
Yeah, it must be the heat.
Yeah, it must be.
Someone in Darwin said
Whoa! That looks sick. Nice.
That looks cool.
Here we go. Sweet. Alright, we're going to get on to happy hour at the pub now. take a couple of roadies with us, and try not be tempted by the menu. We're going to come back and cook paella. I know what these guys are cooking. What are you cooking, Emerson?
Paella. I'll let you go with that. Wait, what happened to this one? Oh, he just... oh no, this guy was...
That's just for Holly.
Oh, Matt.
One, two. Nah, a couple of dots.
Oh, there you are.
Hey.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. We've just said goodbye to Skye and Emerson. They are the biggest legends we have met this whole trip. And yeah, just amazing people. Make sure you follow them on Instagram if you're not already. I will put a link below. They do some amazing photos and they're just awesome people, so give them a follow. Now we are about to leave Daly Waters. We've just filled up our water and we probably have 10 hours to drive today.
Alright, and off we go.
We're going to be doing a lot of Ks very quickly.
It's like this will be the biggest drive I've ever done in my life. Like, I've done some like 10-hour drives, probably 11, not a 13-hour drive once and one, but then I didn't have like that in succession in a couple of days. So yeah, this is gonna be big. Bloody hell, got some Ks to do. Enough to bloody make you go mad. See what's on the radio.
There ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 is a desert with its life underground and the perfect disguise above. the cities lies a heart made of brown, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La, 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 la,
That's the first sign of Queensland we've seen, Mount Isa.
Mount Isa, so it's a sign to it. How far away is it?
7 hours.
7 hours from here,
We're not going to get there today. We'll go through it tomorrow.
so we're just about to go into camp now, finishing our day's driving. We've done about, what, 700? 600? Not much, not a massive day, but we got going pretty late. Nice being back out properly in the bush though. We're just commenting on the colours before, and it is beautiful out here. One thing that you definitely know you're back in the outback is the amount of weird shit you see. We just went past Termite Mound and heaps of people put t-shirts to termite mounds, but this one termite mound had a full-on Snow White costume on it. And then it had another little termite mound next to it that someone's obviously dressed up as like the dwarf. It's just like, who the hell has a Snow White outfit with them?
In the desert.
In the desert. Oh, anyways, that's the kind of stuff you see out here, and it's funny as.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're just about to go into a rest stop. We're going to try and go for that, so we don't have to set up table and chairs tonight. We can just keep it real easy. Get up early in the morning and get cracking to Mount Isa. Another really good thing about being out here is the ability to find camps really easily, just at a rest stop. There's a few other people here, but that's fine. Just got a table, so we don't have to set up ours, and just keeps it really nice and easy. It's not racing up, that's going up.
Might do a workout. So like I told you guys when we were in Darwin, we'll just do a quick 7-minute workout, get the blood pumping.
Get something done. Yeah. Just did a little workout, only like 7 minutes. This is because we've been sitting in the car all day, and just had a quick shower, little 5-litre shower. Between the two of us, that was actually amazing. Holly just dropped the soap right into the soap holder. Look at it. What are the chances of that? That was amazing. So yeah, I feel very refreshed after that, and now we're going to cook a Spanish paella seafood mix. I've done a mass camp cooking show on it. I did that in Robe, check it out. But this one has fish and prawns, which is the difference. So yeah. Morning. What time is it? 7:15. 7:15. We're just up. But now we need to get on going for the next big day of driving, and then that's all we've got today. Just having a bit of brekkie, having some clusters and some yogurt and fruit and some coffee. A hell of a lot of coffee. Here we go. And we have crossed the border. We're now in Queensland. So it's our last state and territory to go into, besides ACT, that counts that. Tell you what, Queensland is a fat state, and we've got a long way to go to get to Brizzy, so we're burning across central Queensland, so gonna be rushed this bit. We've got a couple of days to do it, but anyways, should be fun. Holly just posted off another sticker to a awesome legend of a fan. Thank you very much for buying. Hopefully you get it soon. It looks good on the car. Where am I? Camera wheel. Homer droving around here apparently.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Here's a statue. Big statue. Alright, off to Mount Isa.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey everyone, so we just blasted through Mount Isa. We just got some supplies. We really didn't have time to stop and check the area out, unfortunately, because a lot of people have spoken quite fondly of Mount Isa. So yeah, it's definitely a place we'll have to come back to next lap. But yeah, we're just going to try and smash out another couple of 100 Ks today. Hopefully that way we've only got 1,500 left to go to Brizzy over the next 2 days. So 750 per day is not too bad. Just had a quick little shower then. We're pulled up for the night outside Mount Isa, not too far out. We only did a bit under 600 Ks today, so not too many, but just... 200 Ks away from Mount Isa. There you go. All right, decent way then. And tomorrow we're gonna have 800 Ks to do, and the next day another 800. So pretty big days driving, but I think tomorrow maybe we'll smash out 10 hours.
Just do it.
10, and then we don't have too far to go the next day. How you going?
Good, another little 5 litre rinse. We've actually become really good at washing, the two of us, in 5 litres.
Yep, that's it.
You did my hair.
Did your hair? How the hell did you do that?
Pretty good.
What you doing?
Trying to take stuff from the hard drive to the computer to this editing.
This bloody editing.
Bloody editing?
Morning everybody. I've literally just done this whole little good morning thing to everybody. But I just watched the footage back and I cut half my head off. So I didn't think people would want to be talking to half their head this morning, so I'm going to do it again. It's 6:30 in the morning now, so nice and early. We want to get 10 or 12 hours on the road today. We just camped at the rest stop here, so we didn't have to set up tables and chairs, which is a little hot tip for you guys if you are keen to get away early the next day. Sleep is okay. We're only about 30 or 40 metres from the road, so pretty close, so any car or road train that went past generally woke us up, but well, can't complain when you're 30 or 40 metres from the road, can you? Serenity. What the hell is this thing on the road? What is that? It's a goose. Not your usual pub patrons. Brolga's out the front of this pub.
This should be called the Brolga. The blue healer.
These are dinosaurs. Don't run. Real old tables.
Oh wow.
Alright, just got a bit of memorabilia at the Blue Hill Hotel in Canuna. Oh, the Brolgas are coming over, and where the hell is this magpie? Okay, we've got to make a dash for the ute. Hey Brolgas. It's gone. So this is why I love just, one of the coolest things about travelling to Australia is obviously the country pubs. This pub is unreal, like just the Blue Healer, such a cool like name for a pub, building's awesome, unreal inside. I don't know what year it is, but it looks old. Looks like an old Western saloon bar. Looks like the Wild West out here as it is. But I just love it, you're driving past, it's early in the morning. The whole place is feeding 3 Brolgas at the front of the pub. Unreal. I've never seen bulbs this close. So we've just pulled up in Winton here. Really interesting little town. It's got a few things going for it. They've got an absolutely enormous information centre for one.
Yeah.
It's one of the most extensive information centres I've ever seen.
It looks
period.
like
Just
somewhere
for
that you'd go to watch like shows.
Just for like a
theatre.
little town. Like, I don't know how they afforded that. So it's part of the Dinosaur Way in Australia. They've got some pretty significant fossil sites out here, but unfortunately we just won't have time to go and see them because there's sort of, you know, a couple of hours each one to go and do if you want to do the guided tour and that, which I would be really interested in. I'd love to see it, but won't get a chance today. A bit of a shame. That's all right. Anyways, that's the update. We're just going to hit the road. Just going through Longreach and just got a Magnum because we deserve it. We just went past the Qantas Founders Music. Didn't even know it existed. So here we go. Well, we didn't really have time for the tour. And it was $30 each, so we're like, $60 for something we don't really have time for. Probably, unfortunately, not worth it. Geez, we're missing out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
bloody blasting through the country. We just have to get back. Also, there's a 747 just here. Wasn't expecting to see that in Longreach. Big drive continues. We just stopped over now. Just pulled us down a little dirt road. And just make ourselves a cup of tea from the thermo mug. Very handy. Thanks, Mum. You just passed a Hilux. Can you read me? With the canopy, just so you know, one of your sides on the canopy is popped up and your tent's sort of flowing in the wind a bit, just so you know. Probably nothing, but probably doesn't have his UHF on. Get a UHF. If you're going around Australia, get one of these and get a good one. This little Oricom here, no install required, obviously it's handheld, but bloody good range on it, and for a handheld it's unreal. So yeah, if he had one then he would have known that his one side of his tent's popped up and flying around in the wind a bit in his canopy. Anyways, just pulled over to take a few photos of a random boab tree and just the sunset out in Queensland here. It's very pretty. Had a random piece of luck today, really random bit of luck. We have got the prevailing winds all day, so we've just got an unreal tank of fuel. This one, so it's willing us to the wedding.
So we've just pulled up to camp. We're just at a rest stop here, halfway between Blackall and Tambo. So tomorrow we have about 850 k's to go to get to Brisbane, so we're just going to get up early like we did again this morning. And this rest stop randomly has a shower, so we just had a little cold rinse, feeling a bit fresher, and yeah, we'll probably just heat up some paella and then probably go to bed. I'm pretty buggered.
Yeah, we got up pretty early today, but I suppose I'd like to get up early tomorrow and smash it out.
Yeah, so we'll probably see you again in the morning. Good morning guys, so it's bright and early, 6:30. Hopefully our last day driving back to Brisbane. We have 850 k's to do today, so we're on the road early and it is bloody freezing here. I don't know what the temperature is at the moment, but gosh, it is so cold. So we're gonna chuck the heater on for a bit until the temperature warms up, hopefully. We haven't felt cold like this in a long time. Like we've just gotten too used to the beautiful balmy weather up north. The tropics. And it's only going to get colder when we go to your place, Armidale. Woo, it's going to be chilly. No, it'll be good. Alright, let's hit it. Let's go. Just hit a bloody bird, a hawk of some description. Hate hitting animals, but yeah, I just went back and ran it over again to make sure it was dead. But so I didn't think I hit it that hard, but we just had a look at the dash cam and yeah, caught the bull bar pretty good. We just drove past a patch of road here in central Queensland that dead set had the worst roadkill I've ever seen on a patch of road in Australia. Like it was just littered, like it was ridiculous. I don't know what it was, there's a bend and these sort of high banks and kangaroos just must get in there, but it was just packed. And then I suppose there's all dead birds that are eating them and just, oh geez, it was a bit
bit grizzly, to be honest, a bit more, but bloody hell. Also, all this in the air is dust. It's just a bloody dust storm. We've been going through it for hundreds of k's. It's really windy out around here, so yeah, pretty horrible. Another little reminder of the drought and the bad conditions that we're getting around here. So, just what you want to see just after driving a couple of thousand k's in a couple of days, and you're an hour away from your destination. Massive traffic jam with about 50,000 emergency vehicles. I don't know what is going on up here, but it's smoking and the traffic's lining up, and then we've stopped.
We hate the city!
Yeah, I know, far out. The city's just killing us. Let's just go back to the desert.
I want to go back to the tropics because it has been so cold all day today.
Everyone, so we got something pretty fun today. We're just in Armidale, and we're going to throw the ute on a weighbridge. We're going to take this opportunity. We've got a bit of room in the shed here to finally cull stuff out of the ute. Going to give the ute some much needed love today.
We're finally going again, back on the road.
Alright, so we're off to Urunga now, and we're just going to have a pretty casual couple of nights there, and I reckon we'll just try and do a lot of fishing.
Yeah.
Cheers, back on the road. Paul, glad you can come out with us, mate.
As always guys, thanks for watching and make sure you subscribe if you are new. See you next week.